What's up YouTube, Capital G here. Got a quick Time Thief duel for you guys to check out, showing you what Time Thieves can do now that they have new support coming out in, well, I guess they have the Extra Pack 2019, but also they have new support in, oh man, I'm losing the name of the booster set, Ignition Assault. So Time Thieves getting more support, and I'm telling you guys, their turn one plays are so much better than what they could do before. And really, if you go first, and especially if you open up with Regulator, it is so powerful. Let's just say that he has Regulator and nothing else. This is basically the Rescue Rabbit for the Time Thief archetype. This allows you to turn this into two Time Thief monsters. You go for Winder, and also you go for Bezel Ship. Winder is going to activate just off the normal summon of your Regulator. Not only can you go +2, which you could already do kind of before, but you are going to convert these monsters obviously into Redoer. But the important thing is now you can search the counter trap. Now you actually have go first plays that are legitimate. That's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to go a little further beyond, because he does happen to have the Phantom Knights of Shade Brigadine. He also had, I think that was Danger Jackalope, which got him in the Chupacabra. That means he can go for his copy of Redoer, detach it to kind of get it off field, get it out of the extra monster zone, and also go for the Time Thief Perpetua, which has that Monster Reborn built into it. So it just kind of gets a monster back for free. He's going to activate the effect. Widowmaker tries to chain, but nah, he's going to activate her effect as well. And this puts a trap on the Time Thief Redoer, which means that now it has that non-targeting removal, which obviously is like super solid. So it kind of guarantees that you get a trap, on your Redoer, which obviously is super nice. So he's gonna go ahead and he's actually gonna take the card from his opponent's graveyard, which is actually pretty nice, unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, I think he took his copy of Widowmaker out of his graveyard, which keeping Sky Striker players, like keeping their graveyard minimal of spells, is obviously really good. He is going to try to use Dark Ruler No More to shut off the copy of Redoer, but he's just going to use Retrograde, and obviously that's going to just suck that card up. He does have a couple of engages, so that can get actually triple engage, so that'll get you back in the duel for sure using 3 copies of engage. But the second he throws down the multi-roll, he knows, I got to get rid of that card. I'm just going to go ahead and put that card back on your deck and draw a card in the process, because he did have a spell attached. Now this is pretty cool as well. He's going to go for Kagari, looking to get back one of the, I guess, 15 engages that this guy has used already. But when he tries to target the engage, nope, he can use flyback. He can actually equip the engage that he targeted, and he can put it as a material, and that just kind of stops that effect as well. This I didn't understand. So he uses multi-roll. He pops his own copy of Area Zero. I'm not sure why, instead of just going for Shizuku Pass, but instead he goes for Hita Pass. So yeah, I think he was like tilted or something. I don't know. He gets a spell off the top because it is Sky Strikers, uses Ash Blossom on a Lower Darkness, but at this point he can simply run over the Hita, attack his opponent, and because the copy of Redoer has so many spells on it, he's basically just going to be drawing cards every single turn. So Redoer is going to just like print this guy out card after card after card. He tries to get back into the game with Card of Demise, but that's not going to work either. He has another copy of Retrograde to negate that, and this is the difference between Time Thieves before and Time Thieves now, where they now have this counter trap that can just be the be-all end-all, stopping your opponent's key spells and traps. They didn't have that before. Now he's just constantly drawing cards. The deck is just so much better than it was before. I want to say he drew like a total of 4 cards or 3-4 cards off of just Redoer's effect, being able to use Redoer's effect over and over and over again. So obviously that is an easy smash to Sky Strikers. Our second duel isn't going to be Time Thief related at all. It's actually going to be a really spicy turn one play by Raid Raptors that may or may not work out. So he's going to go Summoner Monk, and obviously with Raid Raptors, it all begins and ends with Raid Raptor Wise Tricks. Again, Konami, why don't we have that card in the TCG? Just give us that freaking card. Hopefully it's in Chaos Impact, who knows? This allows him, obviously, to go ahead and set that Phantom Knight, or set that rank up spell, which is probably Soul Shade Force, I assume. He's going to go into Apollousa, which now has 4 negates. Goes for Cyber Dragon Infinity by bringing back the copy, well, by using the Force Tricks as material. Then he goes up a couple of ranks higher, which Cyber Dragon Infinity is. But he's not done. He's actually going to add the rank up back to his hand, the Soul Shade Force, off the Raid Force. And now, guess what? He can go for your topic, Zexal, which which is going to have a bunch of different materials on it. So even though he did go technically -2 in this turn, look at the quality of the monsters. Like, look how much negation. This is Triff Gaming, 10 negate board, if you will, basically, because he has what, 4 turns of you can't activate card effects with your top Exexel. He has 4 negates right here with the Apollousa, 4 monster negates, and he also has an additional negate with Cyber Dragon Infinity with the potential to suck up monsters. Now, Apollousa, not historically good against True Dracos, but this card pretty good. Sadly, True Dracos contribute their continuous trap cards, and that's a problem. So he's set to lose 1 turn. He's going to go for Ignis Heat, simply attacks, doesn't have to activate any effects, and then he's going to flip over. There can be only 1. That shuts his opponent down from really like going and capitalizing off that. Now it's unfortunate, especially considering he gets this top deck, gets the crackdown. He can probably take Apollousa now, which of course will be the biggest monster on board. His opponent is clearly just trying to end the game as quick as possible, because when you have all of these negation monsters, you do not want a long grinded out game. You do not have the card economy for that. You want to shut your opponent's turn down, basically just kind of kill them with the monsters you have on board. But Crackdown is such a B, takes his opponent's monster. And then when you look at this, top deck's basically a way to get to another True Draco. And if he gets that, chances are he'll tribute the Crackdown and then also get rid of the Apollousa in the process. So he'll probably go for something like Dynamite Knuckle, which is exactly what he searches. Now he's out of negation, so during his next turn, he can activate Extravagance, he can activate Dragonite Diagram, and he has the Soul Drain as well. And this is just one of those duels where, you ran into the bad matchup, man. Your top Exexel, usually a super strong card against a lot of decks, but this was just not the match for you. Anyway, so hopefully you guys enjoyed those quick duels. I think I should have some more Time Thief duels as well, so definitely look out for those too. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.